weird. Look at are my lips like white? You know why? Okay, I had my concealer and I blew into it so that way I could, because there was like a bubble of makeup and I wanted to see how much was left in the container. So that makes sense. Okay, here we go. I've got this dug out. Can you see it? Noble Naturals. I love it. The eye stuff. It was hidden. I was looking for it everywhere. Oh, I need to get a new watch band. Okay, so I love the idea of choose your own. This is a choose your own size. You tighten it and loosen it with like a little toggle thing, but it's got a long tail that gets into everything. So like you're stirring in a bowl, this is gonna get into whatever you're cooking or stirring. Also sometimes it gets loosened, and I don't know why. So that's the trouble. That's the trouble. Noble Naturals is a company that's owned by Kevin's aunt. So shameless plug. I'm just letting you know it exists. The website's Noble Naturals from Minnesota, so you know in the right trail. I had an issue with my login information. I typed my email wrong and my phone number wrong into my first order that I made. So I'm trying to get back into it's very user friendly if you're not I don't know why it was all wrong. I looked at it and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not when I finally got logged in, but I think I had changed my password trying to log in even after I logged in. I was trying to make it easier for next time, and then it's more complicated now. So I need to buy like a face cream still. I think that's all I need. I was gonna buy some bug spray too. I gotta do that. It's really good stuff. I love it. I do. Where is my face cream? I'm just gonna use my Clinique stuff right now. I'm running so low on the other stuff. I was gonna wait till like Christmas or something, or after Christmas, because maybe I'll get some for Christmas. So I don't know. We'll see what Kevin does. Really, that other stuff was technically like for him. I'm sure the idea in mind was for me to like see it and try it and stuff. But I'm like, you're never gonna use this, and I took it all. And like he literally he gets into my stuff and takes it because he's got eczema. Like he gets really dry skin. And also there's sunscreen, and that's the one he usually steals from me. Is the one with sunscreen. So he's like, why do you have this again? This is mine. And then I shamelessly take it back. Like, oh, that's so crazy, Kevin. I am so sorry. Not sorry. Where is... Oh. So this is a concocted foundation that I'm going to use. Basically, it's a Frankenstein of all the different foundations when they run low. Where should I put this? Now this is like dirty. When my foundation runs low, I use an empty moisturizer container. This one here is in my Daywear from Estee Lauder. I love the smell of this. It's like cucumber, aloe, or something. It's so nice. And I use the empty container to put the rest of my foundations in. So I can throw away the bottle, and I just make a Mod Podge of all of them. Usually I buy like 2 or 3, because one's too dark, one's too light, one has full coverage, not so much, etc. like that. And I just kind of make one big mass of everything. So blend this all out. Got my foundation brush. This one is specifically from Clinique. They've come out with other ones since, but this is the OG oldie but goodie one that I've been using since I worked at Clinique. So it's like 2008 until 2012. After I had my son in like May, I think it was literally up until the last day in May. that is when I went totally crazy, postpartum crazy. And I left my job and moved in with my mom. And, you know, obviously it wasn't easier there, it was just different. Um, it was a different stress. It's about the same amount of stress anywhere. Like, people are looking like, should I stay or should I go? I would literally, if it's possible, stay until, like, try not to do anything on a whim. Like, I was just overwhelmingly a non-existent party in my own life all of a sudden after becoming a mom. Like, basically, I didn't realize, but the whole time John and I were together, that's my ex, like, he was just, I was the extra in the video, and he was the director and in charge of everything, and I was retarded and didn't know anything. I didn't have any say all of a sudden. Like, when you don't have a child together, it's hard to really notice you don't have a say. Especially, I'm not really that outgoing. Like, I don't, oh, let's go to the movies and have to. He was the one that's like, we're gonna see this movie together, or things like that. So, um, I'm like, well, I don't know. He probably just saw it as evolution or something. Like, he felt like he was sewing up the community, having a baby with me. Like, he was gonna be the one, and it wasn't my fault that I was retarded. It was a lot of cruelty, like, just outright cruelty all of a sudden, you know, like having a baby and expecting it to be like, I knew, trying to make the best of it. I knew I wasn't ready for a baby, but honestly, I mean, I had a place to stay. We were married. Okay, I'm not gonna, like, morning after pill or abort it or anything. I was like, yeah, let's do this. This is the next thing on our path, right? And it was just not it was not the deal that I was looking for at all. But um through all of that, through working, having him as often as I do, I see him like once a month for a little over a week, usually about 10 days. And depending, like, I'll see him more in the summer months, obviously, but like his school schedule and all that. Or sometimes I'll take him out of school. Like, if it's a long weekend, then I'll, like, make him miss one day, so him is just like a little bit longer. Things like that. So I'm not, like, worried about how often I see him. It's just like, say if I had, like, him every weekend or something like that. Except I'm home with him 24/7. Like, I'm not with him and then at work. I'm with Corbin when I'm with Corbin, and when I'm not with Corbin, we're, like, FaceTiming. We read. We have a Kindle that we share together. We read that. We just pick out books to read and then read through those and see where we're gonna go next. So there's that. Last time I forgot to, like, blend under my nose, so, like, I had this little brown poopy stain on the bottom of my nose. That was embarrassing. So I'm getting that second chin going on. I'm about 200 pounds on the button. Pretty sure that's where I'm at right now. I have energy, though. When I have energy, I have no lack of confidence in where I'm headed. You know, like, I just feel like I'm taking a must-needed vacation from everyday activities. Like, I just want to sleep. So whoever is judging me, where did the lid to this go? Oh, here it is. Sometimes I just feel like, woo, I'm just dab. I'm just, like, blending upwards and then, like, just dabbing so I don't overblend, because I usually overblend and then it completely disappears. See, I think that's the token, what's supposed to go. It's not easy. Woo-hoo. But, like, I'm feeling refreshed. I'm feeling like my rest is really helping me, and then my schedule, I'm usually awake while Kevin's awake, and he works night shift, so I'm getting my chores done. Like, there's no lax in that. I'm just not getting outside. I need to get outside. I think if I get anything new, I don't think I can get the fall gift. I don't have the money for that. I was spending money. I got Kevin his birthday presents, and I got Corbin some art supplies. Just have to hold off. Like, there's nothing I 100% need. I just have like a whole list of wants. So now my credit card is full again. Like, I just cleared like half of it out, and then literally when I got the notification that the bill was paid, I filled it right back up again. And I was like, oh, happy birthday, everybody. And I didn't even wait for Prime Days, which is what I should have done. What can I do for blush? I'm going to do this. Oh, you know, I've been wanting it to be pinker. I don't know if that'll work, but I'm going to try that. I am reading The House of Seven Gables by Nathaniel Hawthorne because we are going to Salem. And I don't know if you guys have a Kindle, or it's maybe you've done this years ago because it's like a one-time thing. You get a reward for reading during Prime Days. If you read at least like a certain amount of hours. And I've been reading like a couple books at the same time. Like when I get sick of one, I just go into like a different story altogether. But if you get red, that reading done, you get a reward. Like they opened me either like a collection of 100% free books that are beyond the specials every month. So usually it was just like 2 a month, and they're like, oh, congratulations, you got this reward. And then they showed me the library. So maybe the library was always available, I just didn't see it, but they advertised it or presented it to me along with a little bookmark with tassel there. So I was able to get into that. And they had like 3 classics by Nathaniel Hawthorne, and I was like, oh my god, I'm going to Salem, I have to read that. So I'm super psyched about that. But anyways, is this like a mark? I'm gonna get like blending here. So I'm just gonna paint some. I didn't knock it over, did I? Oh, I didn't. Okay. We have these Fortnite colors, you guys, that I haven't used like since I got them. I got them, tested them out, and it was just like a try. I really couldn't get into it that much to use them. So let's see what we can do. We got orange. That's a Halloween color. I'm thinking like orange, green, and black. I don't know though. Like, I remember they were really vivid. But when you go back in to work, because they're like a watercolor thing, it almost erases what it did because the wet paint like drags out, takes off the dry paint, and then it's harder to lay down the new fresh paint. It's really a whole exercise. Oh. What I am gonna use, I have my Clinique liquid eyeliner that I'm gonna make like a thick cat eye thing. And I'm just wondering where the heck will the green or black go? I don't know. I'm not gonna do like green lipstick. That's just weird. Maybe I'm trying too hard and I should just like stick with orange. I'm thinking like a pumpkin. I don't want to make like little jack-o'-lanterns. I really just want to have like, it's spooky, not like artistic. I'm not thinking it's trying too hard either. It's just not me right now. Like, would I wear that to work? I don't know. All right, let's try to get a little bit more orange down on this side. Oh. It's not bad. And I love that it dries down so intense. Like I said, when I bought this, it was 88 cents at Walmart. It's not even busted. It says 5. It rang up as 88 cents. So there was that. I was so psyched. Yes. I had seen it, and even $5 was too much. And I was like, I don't know. I haven't bought any makeup. And this is like over a year ago now. It worked out good. Okay, so let's do the eyeliner. No, it's probably not dry enough yet. I'm going to do the mascara first. Hopefully that doesn't intervene. Oh, yeah, it looks fine up close, too. That's one thing. You always got to get in the mirror and see what you're really doing. Just because you like it from here doesn't mean you're going to like it from here. And you know what? People notice, like, flaws more than they notice art and beauty, so... Oh, I'm making such a mess. Such a mess. Where's the container? Hello? Oh, I'm getting so hungry. I have like this chicken, bean, corn, rotel, cheese, cream cheese, queso dip that I made in the crock pot for Kevin. And obviously I made enough for myself too. Here it is. But I get hungry for it when it's not time. Kevin eats at midnight, and I usually fail. Like, I try to wait until around midnight so we're eating together. As cheesy as that may sound, but I usually, it's like, oh, sometimes I'll even eat twice. I'm like, I have my supper at like 9:30, and then I'll eat again at midnight. It's not good. But I got razz out for a while. Like I said, like, my confidence is still high in myself with my regard to my physical health, because I got razz out to a walk, went around. I think it's mostly just boredom. I'm just so bored. Oh my gosh, walking around the block, like, maybe if I had headphones on and music or something, but I felt fine. I felt good about it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm not like done being a good dog mom. I'm just resting. Hopefully. I mean, I was thinking I was going to try running, and literally the opposite happened. I think I just get so depressed, you know. I'm just like thinking about everything and how just mind blocked I am. I get so mind blocked. Like, instead of competing or trying to be better, it's the opposite. I crash out and I don't do anything. And it takes a lot to get back to that cushy spot where I'm like ready to go. You know, like, I never want to prove people wrong. Like, that doesn't happen. I get excited when I'm surrounded by like good, happy things, and I want to be a part of it, versus like fighting it and being like, oh, I'm better. Like, the more I feel like, oh, I'm better, the more I just want to, like, wait a minute, who am I better than? Who am I in front of? Like, why aren't we together? Like, what needs to happen to just be a part, you know? And it's also really hard because, who was it? Someone was doing a makeup review, and you could tell that her activity level, like, she is so built, like, muscles and really healthy. You know, I think it was Katy Perry very recently. I think she's in like really good shape right now. And I didn't want to hear it. I was like, that also like sings back to me, like what started this, like before I even thought about wanting to be president. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. That's what started this. Well, my theme, anyways, of like just doing makeup. It, obviously, Mia Maples and watching others on YouTube do it. But my goal was, I might be putting makeup on and talking about makeup, but it's in the now. It's what's happening right now. Like, you can tell so much a person, their place of life, and all they're doing is talking about makeup. Like, Katy Perry was talking about putting on makeup, and I was like, jeez, what is she going through right now? Like, I'm not going to say she looks good. A man might think she looks good. Okay. I was thinking, wow, she works out a lot. Like, I don't look at women like that. I look up to women. I find women attractive, healthy. I try to be some women. I'm like, oh yeah, but with me. Like, if I see a woman wearing makeup, I'm like, oh, that'd look good on me, or something like that. And hopefully I meet a guy, or hopefully I have a guy that's just like in tune with that, instead of making fun of that. Like, I think Kevin makes fun of it, but at the end of the day, he's like, I'm with you, aren't I? Do you know what I mean? Like, he's just not sweet at all. I think it's not hard though, because I'm not like in need of petting. Like, social petting is not necessary. But like, he'll be so mean sometimes, and I think at the end of the day, he's like, I should get it. He's paying for my dinner and things like that. And then it's hard. It's like, yeah, but like, I've had a house with somebody and a kid with somebody, and then it all just fell through. Like, nothing provides that confidence. Nothing's like, oh, I buy you a car, I'm paying for your dinner, I'm blah. Like, that's cool, but you're also at the same time, talking to your supposed ex-girlfriend, talking about breaking up with me. Like, nothing provides you with any self-confidence, especially since like players play a game, it's like, I bought it for her instead of for him, something like that. So it's just it's almost like I want to speckle it on purpose with black, and that'll make it kind of like Halloween, or maybe put the black web over it and add spiders. I don't know. I'm worried that I'm trying too hard and it's just not going to come out the way I want it to. I got this little Bigfoot, Mount Washington. Kevin and I hiked Mount Washington together on the Seek the Peak thing. It's like this gala. It was like ridiculous. I really didn't think I was going to be able to do it. It's easier because it's like sloped, a lot of it's like climbing stairs almost. It's different than like Middle Mountain is a very intense, half the height, but it's like you're just going up. You're going straight up. So also we did pay for it, so that probably helped. We had to donate money in order to do it. So you have like a different type of a cheerleader there. Okay, let's try this. Maybe this is what I'm going to do to make it cool. Like a spider web, because I'm not feeling the jack-o'-lantern right now. So we're going to do that, like a little spider web. Nothing. My phone sometimes will light up as if I've got a message, and I don't. Almost. Okay. 2 more little lines. Maybe I'll do like a spider web on one side. Oh, that one looks weird. It should be more like angled. Okay, so like do a spider web on one side, and then a jack-o'-lantern on the other side, maybe? I don't know. Oh. My brother snaps me sometimes. He is like such a freaking... Oh, it's his puppy dog. That's Georgia. He's got a new black lab, which he has to say it costs $1,600 plus vet fees, blah, blah, blah. But That is so good. He's basically really into bodybuilding, and he just wants to bulk and bulk and bulk, and it's never good enough. So there's a little bit of worry. I'm hoping that he's trying to be healthy in what he's doing, but anyways. And this is just random. Corbin sent me a snap too, and it's a picture of the ground. uh, I think I'm just gonna snap him a picture of what I'm. Sometimes I cannot get the, like, I'm just trying to look normal, and all I see is my forehead. So, whatever. Anyways. A little bit of water, but not too much. Next year, I'm going to pack a lot better for the hike, that's for sure. I've been listening to this song on repeat. Something Beautiful. I don't know if you know. I think it's by Need to Breathe. I think I heard it first on Christian rock or something like that. Spider. Just like a little friendly guy, Spider-Man thing. Also Duolingo. So Corbin and I, Kevin started it, Duolingo. Corbin does Duolingo, and he's doing Spanish. And I usually just tell him to do it, and he just shows me that he's done it. Like, he sends the daily streak or whatever. But now sometimes we'll do that FaceTime sharing, screen sharing, and I'll watch him do it, and it's just so adorable. It's so adorable just seeing my son doing the different language thing. All right, a little spider guy right here. I don't think that's like too obvious that it's a spider. I don't know. I'm trying here. Well, I'll just do like a little pumpkin face on the other side. Alright, gotta keep my eyes closed so that dries. I do not want it to smudge. I'm not even sure if it looks good, but whatever it looks like, I don't want it to smudge. It just looks like a happy face. I'm gonna put like a little green stem. Hopefully that'll help decipher that it's supposed to be a pumpkin. Of course, I have hooded eyes, so that doesn't make it easy. Okay, get some green. When you go from black to green, it's hard to make sure it's not muddy. Okay, so just a little bit here. There, a little pumpkin and a little, like, spiderweb dealy. Happy Halloween. Okay, next. What should I do next? I'm gonna do eyebrows. I need them to be a little bit more defined through this all. Hopefully it's dry enough for the eyeliner. I don't want to make a big old mess. Okay. And this is called High Impact Easy Liquid Liner. I think it used to be called Pretty Easy. And now it's just Easy. So, I could be wrong, but that's what I remember it being called. Lipstick. I do still need like a highlighter though. Highlighter. Okay. Highlighter. And curl my lashes. I'll do that right now. Laminate my brows. I think they're fine. One, two, three, four, five, six. Following this Moro case. So this woman from my town, my hometown, went missing 30 years ago. And Kimberly Morrow, she's on my page and I follow her. They're on, posters are all up locally on like Route 108 or something. And they just found human remains behind the old bowling alley in Jay. And so everybody got their hopes up, but it turned out that it was from a man. So it was a dead end. I would not stop looking, obviously. That is, I feel like it's hope because it just goes to show what is right in front of our faces. Like, we are literally standing on public grounds where an activity center has been. We've been searching diligently, apparently not enough for all these years, and we just found whole human remains in the ground. Like, it's embarrassing. It's very sad. There needs to be a new type of photo satellite imagery so you can literally just x-ray the ground. I am all for more surveillance everywhere all the time. I'm literally like, what is there to hide? What are you doing that you need to hide? But obviously, I know that my extremist ideas are not something like it's not something that vying for when I'm talking about being the president. I just want people to know my ideas, and that there could be places set up like that would be an investment that I would be suggesting to people. If you want to live safely, have you seen the Rugrats with the Apple Care daycare where everything is like super surveillance, etc.? I honestly think that's a good idea. I do. There was nothing that, what is it that we shouldn't be seeing? What are you doing that is not allowed to be recorded? Privacy in like restrooms and fitting rooms, like obvious places, Of course. You shouldn't be afraid of anything though. Like, you still maintain your privacy, obviously, because that's not what they're looking for. You're not doing anything that they're looking for. It's kind of messy. He kind of smoothed a little. I knew I shouldn't have done a pumpkin. We got a little spider guy with a spider web, and then like a pumpkin with a little, super cute. I want highlight. I'm going to do some highlight and then call it good. Setting spray, and then I'm done. This is the Juvia's The Tribe Highlighter Volume 3, which is, I like it because it just kind of gives like a sheen. It's not glittery. I hate glittery. It is a little intensive. It has a lot of glow, but it more looks like a glow versus sparkly or super reflective. Yeah. I hope you guys have a great Halloween. I know it's early. It's so early. I think I'm going next week to Salem. We're going to be there on Halloween for sure. So, yeah. Thank you for sticking with me, and I'll see you in the next one.